Here's a food for thought. I will talk about the king of the castle in my next video in regards to my grandfather. I just left his house. But this one's about coffee and sizes and being reformed and being forced to adapt to the new system. I'm going to use an example here, because this goes along with everything that I say they, those in power, the system, the new world order, whatever you want to call it. But here's an analogy to kind of go along. And I know some of you are going to be like, I'll never do it. I'm not going to. Okay, I got you. 10-4, roger that. Good luck. Stand on principles, right? Let's say you decide, hey, I want to go try this new coffee place. And I'm just going to use Starbucks for an example, right? Not knocking them. I actually enjoy their coffee. I usually get just a hot Americano or the espresso beans, blonde roast, whatever. That's usually what I get. I don't get the other stuff, the frappuccinos and the caramel macchiatos and all that stuff. Say you go and you try Starbucks or any coffee shop, and they say, okay, well, for example, in Starbucks, grande, tall, venti. The venti is actually the tall one, right? And you get in there and they ask you, well, do you want a grande, a tall? Do you want a venti? And you're like, I want a large. And like, that's a venti. And I'm like, okay, fine. You get used to it, right? You go in there again because I'm like, I like that coffee. I enjoy it. And I'm like, I don't remember the name of that. And it's awkward. And they're like, it's a venti. And I'm like, okay, venti. After a while, you slowly get adapted to their system, because instead of having it on their board, a venti equals a large, right? They don't bother explaining it. They're like, this is the system. This is our system. You're going to use it. You're going to like it. You're going to adapt regardless. If we got to hammer it into your brain, you will come in here and say, I want a venti XYZ coffee, whatever. And then slowly you just get adjusted to it. Slowly you adapt to it. And I think that's what this new world order, this new system, this AI program, this face recognition, it's basically what it's doing to us in a long haul. Because regardless of what you think, you want to go into that store, or maybe you need to go to a hardware store because you need tools, or maybe you need cosmetics because you're, a beautiful female. Maybe you need to go to Home Depot and get some wood supplies because you're a carpenter or a wood designer, right? You need to get groceries, right? Shop online, right? Use the app. You need to go to pharmacy, Walgreens, CVS, get your medicines, right? You need to go to the super duper Wally World, get your supplies there because it's cheap, right? You need your dog supplies, heating supplies. It doesn't matter what store you do business with. The system is slowly integrating everyone to get on board. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter to the system as a whole. It matters to you, but it doesn't matter to the system. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying join the system, bend the knee, do it at will. You have to do it on your own will, right? And we're all on different boats. Some of us are single with no kids, no spouse. Some of us are single parents with no spouse, but we have little ones that we have to feed, and we have to go to work and provide benefits for. Right? Some of us are married and have a big family, and we just have to do the do because our family needs food on the table, needs lights on, etc. Right? If you're in the fast lane and you're driving slow, get to the slow lane. So anyway, whether you like it or not, you are part of this system, right? You are slowly being integrated into this new system where it doesn't matter what you think, right? It doesn't matter the opinions you may have, because This is the new system. This is the direction we're going in. We're never going to go back to the old cash registers where they hit the buttons and the drawer pops out. We're never going to go back to that. All right. Hang on a second. Let me get a top off a drink. We're never going to go back to that system. And you can either adapt now, or you can adapt over time, or you can adapt at the end of time. Because believe it or not, you will find yourself in a situation medically or elderly that you need someone to care for you. And in order to get the care you need to sustain a lifestyle that's comfortable, you will be forced into this new system. Regardless of what you think, how you feel, it does not matter. The last analogy I'll use, and I tell people this, in the line of work I do, your name is important. Your name has value. Your name is unique. It's not unique to the system. Well, why can't you find me? Because we got 1 million+ people here. We rely on digits, account numbers, some type of form of identification other than your name that's unique to you, but it's not unique to the rest of the world. Your name does not matter. It matters to only you and those around you. And then to the rest of the world, it doesn't mean nothing. Right out.